Let me start with something simple. If tomorrow your customer asks you, "Tell me how much recycled material is inside your part," will you be able to answer confidently? Look around. Let it sink in. Most suppliers today cannot. And this is not a future problem anymore. France has already made it mandatory. Europe is moving fast. OEMs are already asking. And here is the reality. If your IMDS data is wrong, your part can be rejected. Production can stop, and business can be at risk. But the good news is, this is not complicated, if you understand it correctly. Today, I'll make this very simple for you. What to declare, what not to declare, and how to avoid rejection. So let's start with, what exactly is IMDS 025? Many people think IMDS 025 is something new. It's not. Think of it like this. IMDS system is your kitchen. IMDS 025 is your recipe. If your recipe is wrong, your final dish, your data, will be wrong. IMDS 025 tells you three things. How much recycled content is there? Where it came from, post-industrial recyclate, PIR, or post-consumer recyclate, PCR, how it was recycled. For example, if you send a steel bracket, you now need to say 30% recycled, post-consumer recyclate, mechanical recyclate. Simple question now. What exactly is PIR and PCR? Now this is the most important slide, and also where most suppliers make mistakes. Let me say this clearly. Your own factory scrap is not recycled content. PIR, post-industrial recyclate. PIR means scrap from another factory, not your process, someone else's. Example. A stamping company creates scrap, sends it to recycler, you use that material. That is PIR. If you take your own rejected parts or regrind and declare it as PIR, that is wrong. PCR moving forward to PCR, post-consumer recyclate. Now PCR is different. Think like a story. Product used, thrown away, collected, recycled, comes back. That is PCR. Old car to scrap to new material. Therefore, remember this line. Recycled content must come from outside your process. Now, next question. How does this recycling actually happen? There are two ways materials are recycled, mechanical and chemical. Mechanical is simple. Same material, reused. Example, steel scrap to melt to steel again. Chemical is different. Material is broken down completely. Example, plastic to molecules to new raw material. This is where confusion happens. You cannot physically see recycled content. It is allocated based on input. Think like a bank account. You put 30% recycled input. You assign that credit to products, but must be certified. Now let's clear the biggest confusion. Let me ask you something. If a material can be recycled, does it mean it contains recycled content? No. Recyclable equals future. Recycled content equals present. Example, New aluminium part, recyclable, but 0% recycled content at present in product. Only what is already recycled counts. Suppliers say, "My product is recyclable," and declare recycled content. This is incorrect. Now let's see who is responsible for what. Think of this like a relay race. Data flows from one supplier to another. Key rule: do not modify recycled content. If you use 30% of recycled material while manufacturing raw material, then you declare 30%. Your process does not reduce it. This is where many suppliers go wrong. Let's see how this works in real life. Let's take a real case. Steel nut. You get 40% post-industrial recyclate from supplier. What do you do? Ask arrow, verify arrow, enter arrow, submit. Do not assume. Do not calculate yourself. Plastic example. 25% post-consumer recyclate from bottles. You declare 25% PCR. You are not calculating. You are declaring. Now final, what not to do. These are real mistakes we see. Own scrap counted, recyclable. Confusion. No data, no proof. And what happens? IMDS rejection, production delay, business risk. But solution is simple. Ask, verify, declare, keep proof. Your small part is part of a bigger system, and your data decides whether that system is compliant. Therefore, get the data right. How to input the PIR and PCR in IMDS website we'll discuss in upcoming videos. Till then, remember, compliance is backbone of our industry. Backbone can be straight and active when all the rules are right and followed correctly. If you liked this video, like, share, and subscribe to my channel, Material Compliance Backbone.